Rise and shine. This is Good Day Tampa Bay.
You know, it's tough for a lot of people to get through high school and get through college, much like graduate. But you throw in an unstable environment, you throw in a storied childhood, and the statistics just are not in your favor. But this morning we have two people here who are with us who have really set an example for all of us. And then we have someone from Eckerd College Eckerd Kids to talk to us about the programs they offer and some of the things that have helped these two. And we have Eddie and MyKeal. And MyKeal, I want to start with you. Tell us your story.
Okay. Well, basically, I grew up without my mom. My mom has 7 kids. There's wasn't really a father figure in my life. So basically, you know, kind of grew up, it was like, okay, I don't want to be like my mom. I don't want to have 7 kids. Yeah. Don't have custody of any of them. So basically, I just took that. And when I had my first child, I was 14. And I was looking at it like, okay, this is an opportunity to go ahead, get yourself started, get motivated, all that good stuff. So.
And, you know, I would imagine that the older you get, the harder it is to continue with a course of education, especially when you're dealing with things like that. And yet, you managed to finish high school, and you managed to take it to the next level. How do you think you did it? What was the driving force for you?
The real driving force was that I didn't want to see my kids go through what I went through, basically.
You just get an education and you try and move on.
Yes.
Eddie, let's talk to you about what your story is and how you found success.
Well,
and how did you grow up?
From the age of infancy to about 4 years old, I was in foster care. Well, I was homeless, and I went into foster care at the age of 4. And I was in and out of foster homes, and it was about the age of 6 that I met my biological father. And I was supposed to go live with him, but there were some things that came about that prevented that, so I lived with the Harman family, my mom and dad, from about 4 to 16, and then I went back into foster care. And from there, you know, I managed to graduate from Seminole High School.
That's amazing.
And then I went to SBC, and I graduated with my AA recently. And the motive behind that was a saying that my mom has, my mom Nancy Harman, and it's a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and that was always in the back of my mind when I went out and did stuff, be it Boy Scouts, school, or martial arts. That was always in the back of my mind.
And you always did those things. And these are your adoptive parents. When you say mom and dad, you mean the family that took you on and loved you.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you move through that hurt? I mean, how do you get past that to live your life? Or do you?
I mean, I don't know, you have to move on from those things. You really have to find it in your heart to move on and accept that you can't change some things, and that's really helped my outlook, and it really has kept me going, and it hasn't kept me bitter or, you know, angry. You know, if you have that in your heart, you really can't do much. There's really not much you can accomplish.
What amazing grace. Terry, I want to bring you in. Terry Durlaller with Eckerd Kids. The gap years are the toughest. Once these kids reach 16 and 17 and they age out of the system, I would imagine it's hard to keep them going. How do you come in and help?
Well, we have 2 community-based programs. One, we work with Camelot Community Care to help with life skills and, you know, balancing a checkbook. You know, that's something that my parents taught me, and, you know, it's really important when you go on to college and even in your later years of high school, you know, junior, senior. And then we also have a fostering education initiative, which is where we work with the local school district to actually put guidance counselors in the schools that only deal with foster care kids. And so we're really helping them achieve academic excellence with these social workers who are trained guidance counselors.
Yeah. And I mean, these are kids who need the help, who are brave enough to take it and listen. That's probably the biggest issue too, is to get compliance and acceptance, like you said, Eddie. So I want to congratulate both of you and talk about what, and highlight the fact that you have shown incredible grace and steadfastness and commitment to your future, and I wish you the best of luck. I think we all do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank
you. Thank you.